What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about my recent visit to a local library where I found books to flip on Amazon FBA. So sit back, relax, and take notes, and I hope that you can apply this to your everyday hustle. Now, there are many apps out there, but myself, I've always used SCOUTIQ. I found it to be, pretty easy, user-friendly, dummy-proof, and I haven't really had any issues with it, nor do I have any complaints. So if you're not familiar with it, basically it's an app that I use to scan the books. It'll tell me how profitable or not profitable a book may or may not be. It takes into account the Amazon fees and will let you know if it's even worth purchasing. Now, as we get into this, I did buy a mixture of hard copy books and paperback books. The hard copy books were $1 each. The paperback books were 50 cents, and the children's books were also 50 cents each. So by the time we get done, we'll add everything up and we'll figure out how much I can potentially make compared to what I spent. Now, remember, I spent about an hour and a half at one library. So you'll see that even within an hour and a half, this can be very profitable. So we're going to open the app here, and what I'll do, I'll put everything that I see on my phone on this side so you can see it as well and kind of go along with me. So what you can do, the app, it does have a feature where you can scan the books. You can use the camera. You can scan the barcode. You can scan the ISBN, or you can attempt to scan the title of the book. The title really doesn't work out too well, I've seen, so I try and stick to just scanning the barcode or the ISBN number. So you'll notice that the app, you'll have a speed mode that's right now disabled, but what'll happen is that if you choose not to use it and you scan, it'll, of course, it'll tell you all the information, but it'll take you back to the home screen. So if you want to keep from doing that, you go back to it, you enable the that feature, and as you scan it, it'll stay at that screen. So you can come through, let's scan another book, let's do this one, and so it allows you to stay on that screen, and you can just keep scanning over and over and over without it going back, because when you're scanning books, time is money. Now for me, I don't really like to have the cell phone in my hand as I'm scanning. I'd rather just use my Yo-Yo barcode scanner. That way I can scan the book, it gives me a price, I can just keep going, just scan. It's a lot quicker, makes things easier. I don't have to physically grab the book, pull it out, have it in my hand, and I can just pull it out a little bit and scan it, and I got the price, and I'm right there. So let's do a couple books. Just scan it, boom, scan it, boom, and it's that quick instead of having it in your hand, having to grab the book. So that's a preferred method for me. You might want to do something different, but this little thing works out great. If you think you might want to pick one up, it's in the description below. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but everyone I know that uses it, swears by it, and they haven't went back. Okay, so we'll start with our first book. You see it right here, but we'll just do it again so you can see. So this one, rank is 1 million, you score 32. Now one thing you have to remember is to change the buy cost. So you go here, remember the paperback were 50 cents. So you make that change, and you see the potential FBA profit is $5.50. And that's going along with the $14.86 used buy box. So again, 50 cents, you can possibly make $5.50. That's a good deal. So our next book, we'll go ahead and scan that one. Again, $3.87 potential profit. Used buy box is $12.91. Buy cost at 50 cents. So rank is pretty good. E-score is pretty good. There's 40 used, but remember, most customers look for the buy box or for FBA because they want to get the book quick. So this book shouldn't sit for too long once I send it in, be off the shelf, and yeah, that's $3.87 that I would get back. Okay, we got our next book here. Scan that. Again, e-score is good. The rank is good. Profit $4.60. So let's keep it going. $3.68. Rank is good. E-score, it was cool. Really don't have that many that are used. So with the FBA, it shouldn't take too long before it sells. Okay, our next book. So when I saw this one, I was kind of just like, I really don't know. But you know, I figured I'd give it a shot anyways, because it was just 50 cents. But the one thing what happened with SCOUTIQ sometimes, and I'm not sure why it does this, but it will come up as if the book is new, so that the new Amazon price will be highlighted. So you really got to be careful, be mindful of that, because I fall into that trap where I'll scan a book not knowing that the new price was selected. So when I finally caught it and I scanned I scanned it again and I used the use by box, then it was a reject. But thankfully I did catch it when I was at the library and I selected it, and still it's not bad. Even if you were to select the so the A is for acceptable at $12.17. That's still good. But going back to FBA, you know, $12.70 good, $12.66 acceptable good, $12.55 very good. I mean, as you see, it's still a profitable book. So I think winning with that one. Next book we got here, another winner. Again, make sure you double check that, because again, I'm not sure why SCOUTIQ does that, but you know, it doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. So you go to the use box, or use by box, sorry. And again, there we go. I think I got lucky when I found it. I haven't seen a Clifford book in a long time. And this is a children's book. You know, I'm sure many of you have read this back in the day. I'm not gonna age myself here, but I've read this a few times. And apparently Clifford's making a comeback. So $2.23. So yeah, I think that's not a bad deal at all. And another children's book. Haven't heard of this one, but it doesn't matter because it's profitable. And as you can see, that sell back your book, 12 cents. You know, if like I said, if it doesn't sell, that should be your first, you know, your go-to, because you do want to send it in to see if it can sell. But you know, if it doesn't, you still have options to get back some of your money. Another children's book. Now let's change that. So yeah, use by box is at $16.24. Profit at $5.85. Again, the potential profit. Prices could flex depending on, you know, how you change it, how you adjust it. I use a automatic service that adjusts my prices about every 2 to 3 months. So my profit may be $5, maybe $4, maybe $3, but it's still profit. And my only investment was 50 cents. So we got another book, our children's book here. And here we go. Still good, $5.71. Sell back your book is at 7 cents. So it's not bad. And our last children's book, this one. Now this one was, I saw the rank is high. It is high, 1.1 million. E-score is low, 6. But sometimes I take a chance, because I'm like, you know what? If it doesn't sell, I can just send it back to me. I got that sell back your book, so you know I'm okay. I'm not really losing too much. But if it does sell, that's some good profit. So. I mean, it's up to you. I know people who don't touch books that are over $1 million. They don't even fool with them. But me, I take a chance. I gamble a little bit, and you know, I've had some, you know, some that did sell, of course. It might have took 6 months, 8 months, but they did sell, and I was still able to pull some profit from those books. Okay, so now we're going to get into the hardcover books. So remember, you need to change or adjust the buy cost. So we're going to change that, make that $1. Okay, so let's go ahead and scan this one. Okay, again, rank is high, but like I said earlier, sometimes I do take chances, and if it sells, cool, no harm, no foul. If it doesn't, hey, it is what it is. I'll just recycle it, donate it. It's really not a big deal. Like I said, some people don't fool with books over $1 million at all. But some of these books, they make it. All right, so let's keep it going. Another hardback. Yeah, not bad. Potentially $6 profit. Rank is a little, well, not a little high, but it is high. E-score's not bad. So yeah, $6.02 is potential profit. Okay, let's keep it going. And what do we got? Possibly $19.65. Rank is not over $1 million. Sell back your book, 88 cents. So not quite $1, but like I said, if it doesn't sell, I'd rather get something than absolutely nothing from the book. So, hopefully this sells, but we'll see what happens. All right, next book, and all these are hardcover books. $6.99. Oh, let's change that to use. $7.16. And let's see, the very good, both same price. So yeah, still, spent $1, might get back $7.16. So that's a win. Next one we got here, 1.3 mil, E-score is 6, possible profit is $5.07. So let's check that. Yeah. Now, if it was new, be a little more, but obviously it's not. It's a library book, so it is used. So there we go, $5.07. Next book we got here, 1.1 mil, E-score of 31, potential profit $3.88. All right, another one we got here. Now this book was much older, which probably explains the high rank. But I have found that the older books that I find, they do pretty good in the Canadian market for some reason. Can't really explain that one, but I guess Canadians enjoy their older books. I don't know. I don't ask questions. They buy it. I'm good. All right, another hard copy, or hardback. Rank is a little better, better than the 1 million we were seeing. E-score is 90, potential profit $5.21. So it's another good one. Now this one, the sell back your book is at 0. So if this one does not sell, then it's just a dud. Now there are other platforms that you can use to sell back your books that might not sell on Amazon or even eBay for that matter. But we'll discuss that in another video. Another hard copy. Let's see what we got. So $26.99. But if we look at the FBA, $24.99 in good condition, that's $12.89. So yeah, these folks are just really marking that up. Now, one thing you could do, now you don't have to stick to these prices. Remember that you can adjust the price to reflect, whatever you want to. You can go higher than that, you can go lower than that. It's really up to you. But one thing that I'll try and do is that I'll look at all the prices that are in the listing, whether it's FBA or FBM, and I'll try and fit somewhere like in a low middle. Like I don't want to be top 3. Well, it depends. If it's like a quick selling book, I give myself some time to see if I can get the most that I can out of it. If I know it's gonna take a long time to sell, then I'll be more aggressive with my pricing. Maybe like the second lowest, or sometimes I go for the first to be the very lowest. But books like these are $1.50, I can take my time, but like I said, the price is up to you. It's really up to you. Depends on how much you want to make and how quickly you want to make that money. So moving along to another one. 1.1 mil, E-score 25, 3.43. $3.43 is what we're looking at for potential profit. The sell back your book is at 10 cents. So like I said, it can be 10 cents, $4, 5 cents. It just all depends. Okay, rank, it's not bad. E-score, sell back your book is at nothing. Potential profit, $5.07. So, all right. 1.4 mil, E-score 16. The used $15.89 is what we're seeing. Potential profit, $4.77. So I can work with that. And our final book we have here. Remember, all of these were hard copies. Okay, possibly $24.92. So not bad at all. Rent, it's higher, but it's not over a mil. E-score is 57, so I can deal with that. Yeah, even if, let's see, change that. Yeah, still profit, but I have to see. I do my research on this one and see exactly like where exactly I should put it as far as the value. But like I was saying earlier, the automated system that I use, it might look at this and be like, no, let's bump that down. But if I wanted to, I could make this one static to where it wouldn't adjust the price. It would just be right there. Because if not, it'll just be dynamic, and the system would change the prices accordingly compared to all the offers out there. So yeah, we'll see what this one does and go from there. Okay, now for the moment that we've all been waiting for. I know you're just itching with your anticipation. So if we look at everything from the paperback books to the hardback books, add it all up, for the total for the paperback, we're looking at $63.32. For the hardback books, we're looking at $90.88. Now that's also including all the cost of the books. So what I paid for, if I add up all the paperback books, that was $6. For the hardback books, that was $13. So the grand total again, this is the potential profit of what I could make, is $154.20. So that is only after an hour to hour and a half of sourcing at the library. It doesn't get any better than that. So that's all that I really have left. I don't have any more books to scan. That was everything. But hopefully you can take this and apply it to your side hustle. And if you like the video, like the content, please subscribe below, like the video. That helps me a lot. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm. That thing is real. It is difficult. YouTube is not easy. I don't care anybody tells you YouTube is not easy. So it is a definite hustle. Yeah, appreciate you coming back, watching the video. Got any questions? Comment below. So with that, good luck, take care, and keep hustling. What I'll do is I'll share it over, wait, no, wrong side.
Perfect.